Don't stop.
Hello there, this is Carlo. Welcome to another very quick tip tutorial in After Effects. So I had an email, someone asked me how they would use logos within Saber, or create a Saber effect, video copilot Saber effect using a logo. So I'm going to quickly show you that now. So what I've done here, I've just simple Apple logo, PNG, and I'm just going to scale that up. And what I want to do is I want to add, turn this into a Saber effect. So what we're going to do is first I want to create a new solid, okay? I'm going to make that any color, okay? And I'm going to call that Saber 1, okay? Now the reason why I'm going to call it Saber 1 is because if we shut this off, guys, you can see there's two elements to this, okay? So there's this one, the apple itself, and the stalk here, right? So we want two masks because Saber works with masks, okay? So what I'm going to do is just shut that off for now, and I'm going to get my pen tool, and simply I'm just going to mask this apple logo out roughly, very, very roughly. And what Saber's going to do is use the outline of this mask, okay? It doesn't use the inside. So it's just going to use the outside of this mask. So I'm just going to quickly, roughly. Obviously, you guys will do it a lot neater because you've got time. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to rush it a bit to give you an idea of how to do this. Right, so that's one, okay? Just fix that because OCD's kicking in. Right, so that's one, okay? So now what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to create another new solid, okay? And I'm going to call it Saber 2. Well, you can call it whatever you want, guys. It's entirely up to you. Okay, and now I'm going to shut that off as well. And my Saber 2 is going to be for the core, okay? So I'm going to quickly mask around this core here. Oh, bit of a wobble attack there, guys. Sorry about that. I'm just going to join it up. Just going to fix that. Otherwise, the OCD again will kick in. Alright, so it's not perfect, but we're going to get a... Once the Saber effect's added to it, it's going to look pretty sick. Right, so we're going to go back to Saber 1. I'm going to go to Effects, Video Copilot, and then we're going to add the Saber effect to it. Okay, but obviously, as you've just seen there, nothing's happened. Yeah, so we're going to go down to Custom Core, Layer Mask, and then I'm just going to switch that back on, like so. And as you can see, we've got a really nice glow. Now, obviously, it's entirely up to you. If you go to your core and you go to feather, you can feather this just to give it a nice edging, but obviously my masking for this was absolutely terrible. But then we can go to our second core, like so. We're going to right click, we're going to go to Effects again, Video Copilot, and then Saber again. And then we're going to go to our custom core and change it from Saber to Layer Mask. Not Layer Text, Layer Mask. Like so, and then boom. Right, so let's just bring this below the bottom. No, let's bring it on top. Now what we can do, guys, is we can play around with these, but this is sort of overlapping. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change that to screen. And I'll change this one to screen as well. Like so. And now what we've got a really nice glow around our Apple core. Switch that on. We've got a lovely glow around the Apple core. Now, obviously, you can go to your presets and you can change the actual look of it, whatever one you want. You go to the second core, obviously, the second layer. We can go to core again. And as you can see, we've got a really, really lovely Apple logo created using Saber. So you can obviously play around with your spread intensity, so you can make it more heavier. You know, you can make it more vibrant. You can use whatever preset you want. So the idea is to just play around with the different presets, and because we've got 2 different layers, I could sort of get the top layer, which is my apple core, and I could change it to whatever I want, and what I fancy really. So yeah, that is just an awesome quick, tip on how to sort of work within Saber to create some really cool logos. So let's go to add, and we can make that more brighter. If we go to add, make that more brighter, and that will sort of blend in with the actual logo itself. I don't really, when I do this, when I had just the outline, I didn't really like it like that. I just think when you have the actual logo itself, it just adds to it, and you're just adding a color to it. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. So I hope you've enjoyed this quick tip tutorial. As always, guys, a like rating would be appreciated, and I'll definitely catch you guys in the next video. Ciao, ciao. Which allows me to keep control of all my Red Giant plugins, like Trapcode, Magic Bullet, keeps them all up to date for me. I put this in my dock because it's quite an important program to have for me, because I've got the entire Red Giant suite, so very important for me to have that. So Film Strip Pro. This is a free program that I've not used yet, but it was recommended by